be entirely unwarranted with my verbose use of statements like engross or let's talk about the problem with the Pope, not blame an animal that, you know, we want to say is like the bloke, when that's pretty bloody rude to the animal. That's what I'm saying. Just leave the animal out of it. Just talk about how shit the Pope is. That's fine. You know what? His audience hole looks like a serpent. That's the nicest thing you could possibly bloody say about it. You know, it's a freaking compliment. Really, we've turned it into something to be afraid of. You know, what to be afraid of is a giant pedophile ring that he represents. Not that his audience hole looks like a snake's head. Just saying, it's taken him a few years to digest and I suppose spit that out. Just till I say it quietly. Mostly quietly. I haven't got my outside voice on. I'm not quite outside. I'm about to be. So, shh. Talk about the real issue. You get close, and for a few years, maybe it'll sink in. It's happened to me, although I wasn't the one saying the thing with the audience hole. I did think, wow, that is a bit freaky. Something looked like it. A small bug appeared to fly in through the other side of my camera lens, which just kind of built, that backs up an earlier hypothesis theory. It's quite legit. Retro speaking actively. Hello, little mate. You know, might have hit the nail on the head then, and I considered on the wrong side of the looking glass, and etc. etc. Doesn't rhyme with then. Okay, then I'll rub it out with a triple rhyme minus word score thingy that fixes that without having to do anything else, because I make up the rules. It's my dream. Thank you. Yep, said it again. It's still happening. It's good. I'm holding on to an extension cord as if it's going to help me, but it's not pulling to the camera. So let's say, baby steps. Now I feel like I could go without the cord. It's only ever lasts for so long. Eventually I'm not going to need the cord. Not going to need an SD card. Realising that I am the battery. It's happened a few things, incidentally, while I inadvertently bring it up. To you, perhaps randomly, not to me. It's been a consistent theme. They're my, you know, semi-rosed, partly woken dream. You know, and by the time that's manifested beyond the bloke that's stuck in the, can't quite work out how to get the extension lead out of the tripod without fucking the whole show up. Did I say bloke? Yoke, I don't know what the rhyme is. It's not all about the rhyme. It's not even. It's been a take care of one side of the brain so the other side of the brain can do its thing and not be restricted so much. I think it was an inadvertent sense making or made design from the right brain, left brain paradigm. Paralyse part of your brain by drawing or coming up with logical and what others might misinterpret and call inane ways of allowing the other side of your brain to perhaps get the real message, which we're taught is not the message, and, you know, just focus on the game, hey, and the way they told you to play it, yay. What are you doing that for? You weren't told to do that. Don't do that. What are you doing? Right? I've always listened better when I was drawing. Much better. Much clearer. It probably gives the wrong impression. It looks like you're not focusing. It looks like you're not listening. No, listening better. But I've realised that I can understand where they're coming from. Of course, that's part of my issue. It's not one of them. Anyway. So that's the evolution of this, is what I've, you know, come to explain here on this morning of lovely backyard beautiful day forming. Well, it's pink and blue. Yeah, I had a messed up contextualised answer from the skies, a riddle that I contrived at the time, my best, as I try to myself. Of course, this is myself, ourselves, this is us. I think it's even on YouTube, not that it will make any difference, but I was like, that's evidence of, fuck, I don't know, I can't quite remember. I will when I start thinking about it. I'd acknowledge that's an inopportune time to remember it sometimes, so it would seem, if I was judging everything in a linear type, one first and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 only like that, but doesn't really, fortunately, it's not entirely, life doesn't entirely exist or work like that. We're evidence of that. And if you don't get it now, it's cool, you will. Take your time. You can go from, I was going to get from 6 to 9 just because it was an example, but then I realised, there's still quite a lowbrow example of my mind in everyone else's mind, and there might still be at the 1, 2, 3, 4 in an order so they can understand, fit through the frickin' door mode, or either way it's sort of same numbers. Don't be afraid of them either. It's just a silly game, but it's good to know that I don't know, it's interesting, if nothing else, to realise that numbers do fit, and the manifestation as we indeed create it does follow a semblance. It's just not necessarily in that linear straight line that we're programmed to consider is the be-all and end-all at this particular time, point in the game of mine. Maybe it's your game too. It's our dream. We'll be crossing streams soon. Don't take it there. It wasn't how it was intended. Thank you, trees. You get it. Smarter than the rest of these, including me. I know that. I've always felt that. I'm going to shut up because I'm about 30 centimetres from the open back door, and my outside voices are due to kick in any time now. Thanks. Much love. Awkward neighbour noise. Shh. Hello. Oh, spirit plane as well. There's a mate. Hey, mate. Oh, and spirit plane. I prefer them much more when used to call them spirit planes. I've gone back to that very recently, but similar. Hello, my friends. Those two parakeets. I'm quite happy. Giving them attention. They're lovely. They're sweet. They started to give me the shits. By the time I went back to calling them spirit planes, I'd stopped giving them attention. I hadn't really seen many of them, to be fair, at that point. But I did express some love recently. I'm going to put it up on YouTube just as an example of the things that happen around me. Not because I'm really need a reminding. Sometimes I do. Hey, look at that. Thank you. Yeah, of course I need reminding. Jeez. About lots of things. Oh, 2 more. There's 2 more. Oh, no, 2. All right. Yeah. Give people whiplash, or people, men and women. People won't be watching this, know them. Then you're not a person. You might look into the straw man, and I'm not talking about scarecrows, but it's relevant. You should know about them too. Don't be scared of them. They're meant for scaring crows. I don't think they scare crows. Crows are pretty bloody smart. But don't know for sure. So. But I know that if you fear it, well, you're probably going to be afraid of it. That might sound like an obvious thing to say with it, but why? Don't be afraid of it. You don't even know what it is. It's just silly. Why would you It might just disappear and turn into what? Is that a spirit plane or is that a ghost? Oh, it's a ghost. It's a ghost plane, like on the Simpsons ghost car. But it's not. It's just I wasn't looking at it. See, it went out of my view, you see, until I understood that I just moved over a little bit to the left. I knew the whole time. Like, to be fair to those that have been brought up watching only television and can't tell when someone's trying to sell an ad or genuinely the truth, because you know it's what they do, it's what we do. But if you're like me, and you know, anyhow, I think I lost my hello. I lost my ghost. I mean, my spirit plane. Example of it wasn't planned, but it's quite a fair sample of why I shouldn't have judged it before I knew. And I still look. I know it's not a real plane, but I'm not afraid of it. And nor should you be, in my opinion. But, yeah, it's my dream. Wake up in your own. You'll probably see the same. Maybe not. Maybe yours will be a nightmare, because you'd be afraid of the plane that isn't even a plane. It seems silly, but that's because I'm standing here in plain sight with my spirit plane guy. To be fair, I've been telling me from the beginning. Don't be afraid. You're afraid. I've been telling you that from the get-go. I've said that. It's on the internet. You probably never know. That's okay. Yeah. Again, I said it for me. And anyone that's, well, you know, and you, if you are me, which, yes, really, it's up to you. I think you probably are, but it's, I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. It's okay. Either way, all's fair. Yeah, no matter perspective, yeah. Just take your time. You'll get yours. So it is. So it goes. Hello. Yeah. No. I might chuck a labs on. Yeah. Okay. Another quick thing, just quickly. Yeah. I was really basic to determine that they weren't real planes. Of course, when I saw, lines in the sky and, a lot of, no doubt, well-meaning, well-intentioned individuals or groups or whatever, not individuals, pointing out, hello, thank you. Pointing out, chemtrails and the fact that, the line, it wasn't not natural. I at least made a observation. I think it's on YouTube, an early thing where I saw. Because the mate one was like, fucking contract, like, retarded mate. He's probably part of the program. Granny, anyhow. I haven't referenced him too much because, he's part of the program. No point. Really, hello, thank you. See, they're backing me up. They're my mates. They're actually me. They're me. We're all actually born naked here. I mean, they've been doing it a lot longer. They got it down. Hey, much love those parakeets. Yeah. But I remember putting the thing up and I was like, see, Granny, they're not natural clouds. I was all angry, because I was seeing my beautiful conservation park and I was singing, fucking it up and blah blah blah. And reasonable emotions to have, fucking know. So I can understand people's confusion or my list. Hey, hello, thank you. That's two lovely parakeets. They're also part of me, part of you, friends of ours. They're lovely. Don't mean to say it like that, but doesn't mean to say how I say it, but it's up to you, take it. Hello. Love me. That's wise. Right. You can make it. yeah, make a funny joke if you want. Before, don't really anymore, don't find it funny, but I do, at some stage I did a long time ago. So I made a joke like that about llamas. We were driving down to go for a surf. I'll retell the joke for no other reason than it's one of the funniest things Brett's ever said, my old mate of mine. Yeah, yeah. We were going down for a surf down south, and someone was trying to, I can't remember who. There's an alpaca farm. It used to be anyway. The way down to Victor, like way down south. I don't know, it was like past Ponga or whatever. Anyone knows the area, you know that. Hopefully, doesn't matter. You'll know. Point is, and it was. I mean, I know you might be able to work out the punchline of the joke. It's not very funny, but it was at the time. That time was early in the morning. It was probably about, so it's at least 22 years ago. I would say possibly more. Either way, let's not get bogged down on the details of that particular part. It becomes a bore. How is this? Yeah, they eat. What we work out? Yeah, honeybees, honey wasps. Sorry, they don't eat honey, but they catch the bugs. They're honey eaters. They catch honey bugs. That was the joke. I fucked it up. How am I going to remember the joke from? Because it wasn't very complicated. Then my mate said it, and now we're going past it. Now I was about to say it the opposite way, because it doesn't matter either way. I don't know if it was a llama farm or it was an alpaca farm. It's one of the two. And someone said, how do you tell? And it was like, that's just, and someone confused it. It was like, is that a llama farm? Oh, it's an alpaca farm. And like, how can you tell the difference between a llama and an alpaca? And someone, lovely parakeet, someone said, I can't remember, maybe I said this, but I don't know. But it was like, alpacas spit at you. Alpacas spit. Yeah, like camels do, right? Or something like that. That was genuine, you know. And then Brett said the funniest thing I've ever heard him say in my life. Which is like, we want how you tell the difference. It's like llamas swallow, right? That was hilarious. But it's got little to do with my little mates here, other than the fact that they're cold swallows. And I didn't really want to bring up that joke. I thought it was best I did for context's sake and remind myself that it's not really very funny, but I thought it was when I was a kid. Heaps of things I thought were funny then. I mean, like a good pull my finger joke, that never gets old when you're an uncle, but, well, it does get old. It gets old for even my nephew got old, they tired of that one, but I didn't. Just remind myself I might do that. I'm going to catch up with him to school. I say hello. One of my nephews, he didn't like that joke at all. He found it the opposite of a joke. He ran away. He's screaming. He's at the house. He's afraid of farts. Apparently, it's like he's an arsehole. Like, yeah, it's like a little arsehole. You're afraid of farts? You fucking kidding me? Pull my finger. What do you pull my fingers? Anyhow, right, I've got. Where's your cheeky motherfuckers? These pigeons. He knew exactly what he was doing. He's like, "Where's the bread?" I know you got bread. Look, I said bread. He look, the skinny one. Your skinny mate is fucking. He's like, you seen the state of my mate out there? He's fucking hungry. You're talking about dodgy shit, and you haven't even put any bread out. What the fuck is this? We know how to tell the difference between llamas and alpacas. It's got nothing to do with your rude, dirty fucking joke. You think everything's about that, you lot. Yeah, I can understand how you think so, but you don't. I don't. So context. Alright, I'll get you the fucking bread. Bloody pigeons. He also could have been the. I think Crows thought that was hilarious. He's still laughing about the alpaca joke, that Brett's joke, actually. Yeah. Good one, Brett. That was good. I still remember it. Don't ask me any other. Yeah, it's not about funny. This isn't. I don't have a title for this, but the title is not the funny things Brett said, because fuck it would. Yeah. Oh, that'd be it. I'll be packing the camera up now and we're done. Yeah, it's parakeets. Alright, I'll get you the bread. Yeah. Look, a 3 up there. Yeah. Alright, I'll change. I go get the bread and I'll go hang down there because the little birds at least want a bit of space when they're eating, and you get a few fake water birds come in and start fucking shit up, cause a ruckus. And David Attenborough he wouldn't really be up like this. That's a bit of a trick, you realise. And my mum last night, that penguin isn't the wife of the penguin that's dropping the stones. If anyone's seen the more recent one, I was a little bit disappointing to drop that. I don't want to hurt mum's, break the illusion, but just explain. I understand things edited. I try and do it in a truthful way. How that happens, it's like, that's cool. To me, it was awfully contrived. I tell you what, started it because I was biting my tongue, because I don't want to ruin the moment for her, and just, I don't want to ruin it for you either. I don't want to ruin it for anyone. Stay in the illusion. It's fine. It's no drama. I think it's pretty easy to. No, I don't want to shatter anyone. It's horrible. I'm not doing it because it was done to me. I'm doing it because just to say, because the other little penguins, they were then covered in fucking oil, right? I'm like, oh god, I didn't know it was oil in my mind, thinking it's that fucking oil. Really, they turned it into a climate change. Fucking Sir David Attenborough sold out a long fucking time ago, but I haven't watched TV. Long time since I had those DVDs, and look forward to watching them on a Christmas Day. I was fully grown adult, it wasn't that long ago. But I was like, of course, they've got a voice of him. He's probably been gone for a long time, but he's a sir, so that tells us all we need to know anyhow. And my mum, quite rightly, she just said it out. I had missed that bit, because I think I was still thinking, oh fuck, they're just pushing climate change, these motherfuckers, just telling more lies, making everything emotional, so people are laughing at the dodgy penguin that was dropping the rocks down the thing, then one was stealing, this one's stealing, I'm like, and then it would show the little penguin, I'm like, I was like, oh god, and they got a bit, I couldn't watch it anymore, because it's the same shit. I used to, put the seal on the thing, I feel bad about that, and then it's like, the killer whales. I said, we probably should, that's an unfortunate name. We call them killer whales. I said, they've got another name, let's call them that, mum. It's like killer whales. And then I had a very intelligent way, which fair enough, they did, of getting the penguin off the little ice cap that they probably fucking, I'm not suggesting that they abducted those penguins and did whatever they did, and they might even be fucking penguins for all I know at this point, but anyhow, they look very cute. You don't know that they're in. They had it so it's like they're in a family. Oh, the eyes. You had the judgmental wife who was disappointed in a incompetent husband penguin keeps dropping the fucking rock. Mum's like, oh no, don't grab that rock. No, I don't understand that. I was like that. Fucking hell, like that emotion one by. I feel like one, she does. I don't know. Maybe not. Hello, thanks guys. I'm going to finish this up in a sec. Hey, thank you. Yes, folks. Yeah, we don't get spits. I hope not. That's horrible. As far as birds spitting, that's where I was going with that, but anyway. Yeah, right, so she goes, she brought it up, she the cat's mother, my mother also. Is that, it's got oil on him. Maybe it's mother, or maybe it's mum. And I said, well, you don't know, that's the thing, mum, you don't. I was thinking at the same time, I'm going to shut my fucking mouth, because I could see she was enjoying it. I don't want to fuck it up for real. I love that Attenborough. This is it's nicer than a lot of things on TV, although it was still fucking contrived and loaded to the max with stereotypes and emotional prodding, fucking vice to get stuck in, where you sit there half grinning and nodding until you realise, shit, that's me, or that became me because I listened to everything these motherfuckers said on TV, and then I created it, and now I'm about to die, and they're going to put me in a box and write my name in all capitals. Turns out I was already. Oh, what? No, you didn't even find out you were lost at sea or any of that shit because you were too busy watching TV. Alright. No, I haven't finished the ball. Hang on a second, fuck. She goes, is that mud? Is that oil or is it mud on them? I said, well, we don't know, mum, that's the thing. Could be anything on them. I said, how do you know? She started to get angry because that's a cognitive dissonance kicking in. Angry at itself for not knowing the answer and feeling a bit dim. She's not, she's just fucking programmed as fuck like everyone else. But she's handling it in the wrong way. instead of going, you're right, son, you're correct. I'm proud of you for being observant and, you know, independent enough to dare to stray from the pack, enough to say quietly, objectively, no, we don't actually know what it is. Do you know what it is? What? You know, she seen her fucking eyes. She would have thrown me right then and there if it was 20 or 30 years ago. And I had my balls had dropped and I'd said it at that time. You know, anyhow. And then she's like, oh no, he answered, you know, he is in, you know, David Attenborough, so of course. I mean, that works very well with the, you know, my mum's, you know, the persona, you know what I'm saying? No, he said it's this. I can't remember what the word was, but it means a combination of shit. I can't remember the word. It starts with A, I think. It wasn't very clear intentionally, I would argue, but not in an argumentative manner. Just, you know, it's okay to question, even though we're taught, nah, you can, eh? Oh, I don't know if that rhymed or not. Yeah. How dare I? She didn't say that. She didn't have to. You know, because, yeah, you don't just talk with the words that you use, you talk with your entire body and the mood it exudes, and you exude, and the, you know, even science, who's questionable, nature is entirely biased, and to the point where they don't even realise it sounds like they hate you if you're part of nature. And you know, scientism's all over fucking climate change. Apparently, that's real. Let me get off topic. Yeah, no, anyhow, can't quite. However, I got there. Yeah, that was a bit of David Attenborough from last night, and unintentional, but you know, whatever. Share. There was a reason, and I'm standing by it. I'm not, you don't have to buy it. I'm not selling it, so I'm, you know, metaphorically standing. I'm actually physically standing too right now, but perhaps not by the time this gets to you. Who knows what I'm doing? We'll be off dreaming, and you will too, and it will have crossed dreams, and we'll be like, how good is this? We'll be like I was when I dreamed that the sky was blue. I was genuinely fucking amazed without swearing or needing to, just choosing to try and illustrate the point, because words, well, we only do, only at times, can serve to confuse, distract, and possibly used to construct this entire dream, not just we're in a dream philosophy that others have spoken. You've maybe screened as such a metaphoric article, a spoken word magazine for the broken dream. This is all too much for me scene. Oh, I hear you, get it. I've thought like that as well. Just come to realise, perhaps with my real eyes, that well, yeah, no, I'm creating this. It's been at a level that's, you know, been a little bit behind it. It's the subconscious, it's this, it's that, but you know, whether I came in with it or otherwise, it's, you know, I've known that. And it's just funny how I've been shown that again and again, have been the whole time. That's how I'm not sure whether I came into it, not just into this, not just the rhyme. You can argue still haven't really come into that. Trying at times to quieten my mind, full of signs flashed at me or flashed from me, within or without, or it's all the same. I'm saying ostensibly. Oh, I think I fucked that up. Yeah, no, I can't remember the word. But yeah, it's not all I've been finding it's not all a metaphor again and again. Just like the cliches I was rhyming, or not rhyming, I kept finding them, and then I was surprised that how true they were. Like, you know, like, well, how the fuck did you think it became a cliche? What does cliche mean, dickhead? Is the way I would quite rudely say it to myself in my own head at times, as if I'm well read or, you know, objective enough to, you know, or not objective enough to realise that I too can, you know, be surprised, even though something's obvious when you hear it. Oh, that sounds very obvious. It was in disguise when I heard it. All those times I didn't realise it was actually the bloody truth, even though it's called cliche. And cliches are real. That's what she say, and that's what I say too. But yeah, it's up to you whether they are for, yeah, in your dream. This is mine. But welcome. It's good to see you. Yeah, I remember the time when I was nearly convinced by the bloody war machine of scientism, politics. This is all we do. It's a schism. Clicks. I don't know. There's another word that would fit it, but fucking. I mean. I think I'm gonna collapse and going. It is quite blue out there, but that's. Apparently we just have a blue sky on it, so. Meh. No, it's not. Meh. But there are some days that can, you know, be a lot of haze in the way between you and the sky. Most of that's, you know, completely self-contrived and builds up when you're sitting outside or you're sitting on, you know, the inside of your own mind, as, you know, others have, and recently I have surmised that we're wandering in our own conscious dream time. Yeah, it's confusing. Well, how can I be inside part of me? It doesn't make any sense. What are you saying, crazy man? He likes the trees. You think you're inside of me? No, well, yeah, maybe if you're having that thought, I am. And you know, we're not Russian nesting dolls. We're like, you can't understand it all. You can't from here. You get a sense, and then it starts becoming obvious and makes its own sense, becomes sentient, in fact. And it's like, I've heard that sentence before. Compliments to the sense. Immense. Oh, see, I just smacked myself in the face right in the nose with the camera, and I think it might have been noticing the lisp in my S that only gets worse when I notice it, seemingly. And, you know, part of me that seemed like a bit of a prick, admittedly, smacked me in the nose with the camera from my camera. I did it. Didn't feel like it was me. I've had to take responsibility for it, because it's like, no matter who I say that to. Yeah, look, I was talking to the camera. I was about 2 inches from the back. I tried to have my outside voice on because I was conscious about the neighbours and blah blah blah. Fucking worried about, you know, everyone else's things as if it's their dream. Even though it's, you know, I'm not saying don't do that. He like that. He's like, yeah, it's your dream. Our dream. Thanks, mate. I know what you meant. Oh, it palms it. Yeah, one of my favourites. Well, they're all, hey. There's two of the lovelier parts of me, aren't they? Look. The parakeets over in Austria. Anyhow, yeah, thanks for distracting me from that. I don't know precisely where I was at, but and not just because I can't say it to someone and they'll be like, that's not the reason. Please don't take that from the non-rhyme of my reason. That would be treason when I told you not to do it and you're in my dream. You're fucking out. Get out. That's lovely parakeets.